Beautiful. Okay. Time for Morrowind. So, welcome back to the stream. Yesterday, when we played, a couple of questions arose as part of play. Namely, we had found a few doors over the course of the sessions we've played that open into nothing. I mean, like the doors supposedly should go somewhere, but instead of going, well, anywhere, they're just basically turning in their sockets and not leading anywhere. I found out what that is about. That is, in fact, a little bug brought on by the Morrowind graphics and sounds overhaul. And it is something that there is a fix for, and something that I will aim for fixing. Now, if we need to go into one of these dungeons that don't have a functioning door, we'll just basically postpone it until such a time that we find a way of doing it. Let me just fix this, and then we'll be ready to go. Alright. Game. So we've been playing for around 15 hours at this point. We are level 4. We rose to the prestigious level of 4 last session. And let's see, we're taking a bit of a beating, but we can just rest that off. We need to sort out our potions, and we need to maybe dump a scroll or two before we go adventuring, just because they're weighing us down a smidge. And then we'll get back into the swing of things. First, a couple of hours rest. What day is it actually? It is the 7th of Heartfire, which means we have been adventuring for 23 days in total in-game. Alright, well, we have our swag robe, our super ostentatious, what are we even doing, exquisite robe. And yeah, there's no need for us to actually have that. Let's clear out a table. I guess we can keep the swag robe on, and then we'll just leave the old one here. You know, for memories. We'll sell all of this stuff. We'll keep these books, because they're relating to the work we're doing right now. Sell this one sheet of paper, and sell some potions, and then we'll be good. Sell some scrolls. Okay. So if we look at our stats for a moment, we'll see that we're up to 90 endurance. 90 at level 4. So in just 2 more levels, we will have maxed out our endurance at 100 points, and after that we'll start leveling our intelligence, which means getting better at alchemy. Looking forward to that, because we'll start being able to sling some really good potions at that point, I feel. Even without using, even without stacking stacks and stacks of fortified intelligence potions. Alright, we did go to Shal, and we did kill the necromancer. So let's go back and hand that quest in to Skink and Tree Shade in the Sadrith Mora Guild Hall, just as soon as we've pawned off these potions. Yeah. Actually, let's not sell him to Revere. Revere is a fine guy and all, but we want to keep his money high for when we eventually find Moon Sugar or Skooma. Also, we should basically take note. Wherever we go, we should try and take note of who will buy Moon Sugar and Skooma. Like any Kashyyyk trader we come across, just like add him to our mental list, in case they're up for buying narcotics. We'll sell that Divine Intervention scroll because we don't need it. Barrier scrolls are fine. We don't, strictly speaking, need the Corrupt Arcanic scroll, but nah. Hey Eku, I've been just fine, thank you. It's a bit early on my end, but I wanted to get up early and do some streaming, so here we are, Vvardenfell, chilling. Yeah, we just don't know if you were here. Yeah, you were here for some of yesterday's stream. So basically, just having fun in Morrowind. Have fun and keep Morrowinding on. Alright. Alright, let's go to Shal. Not Shal, we have been to Shal. Let's go to Sadrith Mora and talk to Skink and Tree Shade. Morrowind is so good.
Greetings to you, Dunmer.
There's a reason.
Help you, Dunmer.
There is a reason, and it's not just the mods. There's a reason I can come back to this game over and over again for the past 15 years. Because yes, it's been 15 years since this game was released. If that triggers you, anyone, I'm sorry. Fire salts. While killing is never pleasant, it is sometimes necessary. Tellura Ilver is dead. You have proven yourself to the guild, Tamriel. There we go. Alright. So, it's always nice starting the day off getting affirmed for committing murder. Sorry, this is breakfast. Alright. Yeah, we've been thanked for killing the Necromancer. Okay. Any other duties for us? Nope. Alright. Speak again when we have reached the rank of Wizard. So, this is what we were talking about last time. We have now run into the advancement wall. We cannot advance any further in the Mages Guild unless we find someone to give us duties.
Yes, Outlander?
Below the rank we're in. So we're a Conjurer right now, and we can't rise above Conjurer until we have bumped one of our either Alchemy, Mysticism, Illusion, Alteration, Destruction, or Enchantment up to 50. And the remaining at 15. The remaining at 15, no problem. Already done. Getting one to 50, on the other hand, the closest we have is Mysticism, sitting at a cozy 41. Problem? We cannot train Mysticism because you cannot train a skill above its governing attribute. So, since it derives off willpower, we can't train it. We have to learn it ourselves. We have to go out and use a bunch of Mysticism, and then we'll get better at it. Trainers can only teach us if our skills are high enough, if our attributes are high enough. So we need to get our willpower up, so we can up to 50 ideally, so we can train Mysticism up to 50, so we can advance the Mages Guild. But until then, we'll basically just switch out of doing Mages Guild work, and we'll find someone else to work for, get some more money under our fingers. All right. Yeah. They're going to tell me to talk to the Skink and Tree Shade. That's fine. Alright. So, isn't there another chapter we could go to and talk? We haven't... I don't know if we can do any work in Caldera. Let's find out. Hello. Any duties? Or work, I guess? Are you here for more duties, Conjurer? Or would you be interested in doing a little work for me? What little work would you like me to do? I have a proposition. There is a teleportation artifact called the Propylon Index. Interesting. So we've actually already found one of those. I know where to find 10 of these Propylon indices. I'll tell you where to find one. You'll bring it to me. I'll pay you 500 gold and tell you where to find the next one. And when you've brought me all 10, I'll make you a master propylon index so you can travel back and forth between Caldera and the 10 propylon chambers, all over Vvardenfell. If you're interested, I'll tell you where to look for the first one. Yeah, I'm interested. I mean, we know where we'll find one. Anyway, like we can just go step by step it. But we might as well see if we can get our hands on this propylon index. Good. Bring me the Lommaran propylon index, and I'll pay you 500 gold. It is a tiny grey, thumb-sized thing, about the size of a key. I have learned it's available from Ergola, the pawnbroker here in Caldera, 3 buildings down to the right. It is not actually enchanted as such, so don't expect a detect enchantment spell to locate it. Ergola? He's a pawnbroker. Okay.
Walk with virtue.
Well, we could go and see this Ergola, I guess.
Please, go ahead, Outlander.
We already have the thing in question, of course, so we don't need to, but... Ergola, the pawnbroker. Sweet.
Talk is free. What do you want?
I see you sell pillows.
Go ahead.
Pawnbroker, give me some of your finest pillows. Expensive pants. Cruel Flameblade. Shadow Weave Ring, Chameleon 20, Sanctuary 20. I mean, meh. There's not really any reason to stack Chameleon and Sanctuary. So, yes, but no.
Not a lot of pretty ladies around here.
Anything interesting here? Oh. The True Noble's Code by Sergio Athen Sarethi. The honorable warriors of the great House Redoran are the hereditary defenders of Morrowind. To be a noble of House Redoran is more than being a great warrior. One must follow the triune virtues of duty, gravity, and piety. A Redoran's duty is first to the tribunal temple, second to the great House Redoran, and third to one's family and clan. In the Battle of Red Mountain, warriors of House Redoran died bravely for their duty to the tribunal. By defending House Redoran from the schemes of Telvanni wizards and the lies of untrustworthy Lalu, the true noble shows duty to House Redoran, following temple guidelines of mercy and generosity. Show duty to one's family and clan. A Redoran noble must know the virtue of gravity. It is not the Redoran way to laugh at serious matters, for it shows disrespect. It is not the Redoran way to spread rumors, for they fester and breed dissension. What is that line from Silmarillion? He who sows lies shall not be found in want of harvest, or something like that. A Redoran must show piety to the Aedra and Daedra, our creators and ancestors, for without the divine we would not have a chance to serve, and without divine law we would not know right from wrong, and without giving thanks for these things we would forget our place, and our purpose. Great House Redoran praises all the skills of war, not because we believe war is good or honorable in its own right, but because knowledge is necessary to perform one's duties. House Redoran's warriors fight with a long blade and a shield, or with a spear. A noble of House Redoran must also learn to use the bow, and must be athletic enough for the long marches to battle. A Redoran wears heavy or medium armor, depending on rank and strategy. A noble of House Redoran is expected to know how to repair and maintain his own armor. Those who are born to House Redoran have been taught their skills and virtues by kin and clan. Those who seek to enter House Redoran as retainers must satisfy an examination in the Redoran Council Hall, that their skills are suitable for services to House Redoran. Whether born of the blood of House Redoran or adopted into service of House Redoran by oath, those who seek to advance in the ranks of the house must demonstrate their virtues by service and obedience, and only when one has mastered all the skills and virtues can one truly call himself a noble of the great House Redoran. Alright, cool. We're not gonna join House Redoran on this character, but it's pretty good. Alright, tell me about this propylon index that I already have. Really? Anything? Nothing? Schenk's Shovel is apparently a trade house near the south gate. The Governor's Hall sits in a hill in the northeast, the Mage's Guild in the west. No. Ergola, tell me about your save. Ah, it is just a nickname. Means master in the goblin tongue. I wasted my youth in the Dragon Tail Mountains and earned a reputation for goblin hunting. That's a fun little tidbit. Good for you. Caldera Ebony Mines is a place we want to go eventually and steal all the precious ebony. Nothing really? Okay.
What was that?
That was me. So, fine. We have the propylon index anyway. Let's see if anyone will give us any duties here.
I'm listening.
None from you. Okay, how about you? Nope. You? Any duties for me to perform? No?
Greetings to you, Dunmer.
And you did not. And what about you? Nope. Okay, so no duties to be gotten from Caldera. Yeah, we're probably out.
And you'll have none from me.
We could just give him the propylon index, I guess. Let's do it. Each Dunmer stronghold of Vvardenfell has a propylon chamber with an enchanted artifact called propylons, which can instantly transport you to the other strongholds, but only if you possess the propylon index, which is the key to a given propylon. The master index would let you travel between Caldera and the 10 Dunmer strongholds: Andersreth, Barandus, Phalasmaron, Fallon Sarano, Hlomaren, Indoranian. Indoranian is totally based on the word Indoril, which is the greatest of the noble houses, but not one we can join. Mirandus, Rotheran, Talisaro, and Valen Varian. Okay, cool. Well, about that thing, enchantments. Oh, well, never mind. Propylon index is the thing we've just talked about. God damn it, work. First bring me the Lomaran propylon index. Oh, right. Yes, that's right. So we have the index we found in Lomaran. But that is the Andersreth index. So, yeah, I must get the Lomaran propylon index from Ergola, the pawnbroker. That's why we wanted to talk to him. Right, so, sup, the Sparta, I would like this. Thank you. Getting sidetracked.
How may I help you, Dunmer?
Alright.
Yes. How do you do?
Excellent. Here's your 500 gold. Now bring me the Mirandus propylon index. I have learned it was packed with some other things and delivered to St. Orm's temple in Vivek. Of course, those priests would have no idea of the value of the thing. I probably just threw it on the floor. Just look around for empty crates in the storage area. Look carefully. It's tiny and grey and easily overlooked in poor lighting. Cool. So, St. Orm's temple in Vivek. Well, we could go to Vivek at some point, I guess.
Good wishes to you.
Well, thank you. You have anything worth barter? Hello. This is not bad. Restore Magicka. Yes. Yeah. I'll take those too. Not an altogether bad stock. You take it for 200? There you go. Yes, you will. Okay. So, we have finished doing work for the Mages Guild. Now what? We could keep going through with this quest here. But, I mean, we'll get to St. Orm's eventually. So, there's no need to go and bother now, I guess. Let's go to Balmora.
Well met. Greetings.
Hello. So, what do we want to do? There's a bunch of people we could work for, a bunch of places we could go, a bunch of stuff we could see. I guess maybe. Last time we did this, someone in chat recommended that we work for the Imperial cult. Now, while I am more in favor of the temple, because again, as I've said before, I find the tribunal way more interesting than the Nine Divines. We could. I mean, there's nothing stopping us from going and doing some work for the from the Imperial cult either. Imperial cult or temple? Any preferences in chat? Wait, what? Huh. Interesting. You know what? Let's do some temple work. We'll join the temple. We'll see what's up. A Dunmer temple. All right. Now, of course, as we are aware, this place has crashed us 2 or 3 times before, but I think that was when we opened containers. So let's try not to. I think this lady is can offer us to join.
For questions, Outlander.
Okay, you don't have a lot of patience for questions. No, you don't seem to like me a lot, actually. Can we do something about that? Can I admire you? No. Okay. I would like to join the temple. You have a promising look. Perhaps we could use you. Do you wish to join, or shall you hear our doctrine first? Let's hear the doctrine. Your fourfold duties are to faith, family, masters, and all that is good. Perform holy quests and bring luster to the temple. Never transgress against your brothers or sisters, in thought or deed, as we are all one body. If you somehow fail to uphold these ideals, you must speak with a master or the patriarch to be cleansed of your wrongdoings. Still want to join? Damn right we do! Let's get spiritual. Right? Yes, I am worthy. You are now a layman of the temple. Welcome, brother Tamriel. I am one of the several masters you can go to get your duties, and if you perform well, advancement in the temple is not out of the question. Can I advance? Your talents are noteworthy, but some question the depths of your devotion. Yeah, I have just joined. Can I be raised up from the rank of novitiate or whatever? I'm layman. Layman is what I am. Okay. Alright, let's talk about the duties. Before I give you any other duties, you should prove your faith by making the pilgrimage of the 7 graces. Sweet. The most pious members of the temple make pilgrimages to various sites on Vvardenfell, where gods, saints, and heroes have faced tests and trials. Take this book, The Pilgrim's Path. It describes where the pilgrimage sites are. After you have completed these pilgrimages, speak with me again. I should warn you that while most of these are easy, the pilgrimages of Ghostgate and the Ruddy Man are more dangerous. You may wish to do those last. Cool. Alright, we got a new book. This is one of my favorite quests in the game. Not for any particular reason other than I love the feeling it invokes. We've just arrived in the game. We just started playing. We just opened up. We came to Balmora. We saw this cool temple. Now we go in. First time we're playing Morrowind ever, of course. Like, it's not now, right? But imagine you go into the temple. They give you this book, and the quest you're being given is not one of like go and slay a dragon. It is a wander the world and see all the holy sites. Right? It is such an engrossing like in-world thing that we've been given a book. Like, she's not telling us where to go either. She gave us a book and was like, here is this like very holy book, like the book that describes something of spiritual significance to us. Go and do that thing that it says therein. I love this quest so much that I sometimes like just like I have done, this is a bit nerdy, but I have gone like full RP on this quest before and dropped anything and everything in my inventory save for like a shitty robe and not even wearing shoes, and just walked across Vvardenfell to the different holy sites. We won't be doing that because I won't make you watch me do that. It's not gonna be. Yeah, I will spare you that. All the same, let's learn about these pilgrimage sites. The Pilgrim's Path. The pilgrim must visit each of the shrines of the 7 graces. At each site, the pilgrim must stand before the 3-sided stone, the stone triolith, and read the inscription. To ease the pilgrim's task, the temple has made this list of shrines, along with directions and advice to pilgrims. The blessings of each shrine last at least half a day. That is another good thing about this quest. The shrines we will find, we can use those. They give magical effects to us that we can use even after the pilgrimage. So if we just keep this book on us, we can get some major buffs, just like for remembering and doing minor legwork. The Fields of Kumu, Shrine of Humility. Here Lord Vivek met a poor farmer whose squaw had died. The farmer could not harvest his muck without his squaw, and he could not provide for his family or his village. So the Lord Vivek removed his fine clothes and toiled in the fields like a beast of burden, until the crop was harvested. It is at the Fields of Kumu we go to pray for the same humility Lord Vivek showed on that day. The Fields of Kumu are west of Saran to the north shore of Lake Amaya. As you head towards Pelagiad, the shrine is between 2 rocks and most easily noticed while traveling east along the road. Alof's farm nearby has a small dock on the north bank of Lake Amaya. This is the only dock nearby which Alof kindly allows servants of the temple to use. It is customary to leave a portion of muck at the shrine to represent Vivek's humility. Right, so we get some really cool lore, and these quests start like giving us an insight into what the Dunmer actually believe and why their culture and their codices work as they do. It's super interesting. So it's pretty late, but who cares, right? I am sure Lord Vivek and the great saints did not always travel in the warmth of sunlight. We too shall wander in the late hours of the day, through fog and through rain, suffering ailments of the body, for our mind and spirit shall not waver. So the place we're going is here, to the Fields of Kumu. And I am kind of thinking, I'm thinking of legging it all the way to all the places. Like, we'll be running wearing the boots of blinding speed, so it's not gonna take that long. But we could do it like on silt striders and so on, and I don't feel like we should do that. I think like we'll take the pilgrimage and then we'll look at the map and be like, we'll be able to see like this little spider web representing where we went and like where we traveled. And I think that'll be a fun little tidbit for us to be able to look at. I'll enjoy that anyway. Up. We are, yeah. Of course, that has the downside of us running into Nyx hounds and being low on fatigue, so we can't actually hit them. There we go. Oh. Damn you. Well, at least we got our first cliff racer early this game. Last time we almost didn't even meet any. I felt like there's the kind of emptiness inside me, you know, to not be bothered by these pesky flying rats. There it is. The first stone. Our very first stop on the pilgrimage. Howdy, pilgrim. Alright. I'm gonna pick the flowers around this. The Lord giveth and the Lord taketh away. And I am the Lord. Alright, we need a portion of muck to give to this. And I think there are muck spores nearby. Yeah, over there. We should be able to get some muck out of these. Really? Oh, hello. Silly me. Why would I think we could even touch our feet to water without attracting any slaughterfish? Alright. Muck sponge. Okay, we have 1 muck, 2 muck, 3 muck, 4 muck. And salt rice. Alright, sweet. Yep. Surprise mud crab. It seized mud crab even. Oh. That was good we didn't get any, It's nice that we didn't get deceased on our pilgrimage so far. We can still make it. One of these pilgrimage sites is within the ghost fence. So, we can definitely still get deceased. Right. Would you like to donate muck and ask for a blessing? Yes. The grace of humility. Thank you for your humility, Lord Vivek. I shall neither strut nor preen in vanity, but shall know and give thanks to my place in the greater world. Sweet. Alright, so we received a blessing. Blessing of Kumu gives us 100 points of feather for at least half a day. That is really powerful and super interesting. And if I had a mind to remember, we could just do this blessing every time we run by and have more, more room for swag when we go dungeon crawling. Right? Cool. So, what's the next? Oh yeah, I remember this one. To stop the moon, the Shrine of Daring. When Sheogorath rebelled against the tribunal, he tricked the moon Bardur, Bardao, into forsaking its appointed path through oblivion. The mad star inspired the moon to hurl itself upon Vivek's new city, which Sheogorath claimed was built in mockery of the heavens. When Vivek learned of Sheogorath's scheme, he froze the rogue moon in the sky with a single gesture and the grace of his countenance. Overwhelmed by the courage and daring of Vivek, the moon Bardao swore itself to eternal service of the tribunal and all its works. Thus, the moon now stands guard over the palace and serves as a citadel for the temple ordinators. What a load of baloney! That's not real. It's a moon. Hell no. There's no way there's a moon hanging in the sky above Vivek City. That can't be real, right? Right? We could have probably kept on this trail, actually. Let's do that. We'll go this way around and we'll go to Vivek. Hello, stranger. What's wrong? My friend is lost and I'm worried about him. Yes, my friend Edras Oriel. He and I were traveling together. And he heard strange animal sounds nearby. He's sort of a amateur naturalist, and he felt compelled to seek out what was making the noises. That was hours ago, and I'm afraid something terrible has happened to him. If you could find and bring him back safely, I would really appreciate it. I'd go myself, but I'm more of a scholar, as is he. And that is why we were traveling together. A little safety in numbers, you know. Can you help? Yeah, we'll go and find your friend. Your amateur naturalist friend. who was attacked by these two mating Kakuti, I believe. Kakuti? I don't know what they're called. I'm sorry for interrupting your mating, little friends. And for murdering you, I guess. By which I mean a chew. Hello? Friend? There you are. Hi there. Overhaul. Oh, thank the heavens you found me. I don't know what I would have done if you hadn't shown up. I've been trapped here by some Kaguti since my friend and I were separated. Ah, you met Thorinor. Yes, he and I became separated when we went off to investigate some sounds I heard. Of course, it turned out to be a pack of Kaguti that trapped me here, but I see you've taken care of them. Did you notice any distinctive sounds they may have made when you were battling them? They have the most fascinating vocalizations. But enough of that for now. Shall we go back and meet Thorinor? Yes, let's go. Where's the... You have a book, don't you? There's like... I'm sure we can find like a book he was writing in as he was spying on the mating Kakuti. Yeah, there it is. A Kakuti mating habits. Kakuti mating habits. Overhaul. Observations made on wild Kakuti in southeastern Morrowind. A Kakuti do not seem to travel in large packs as previously believed. Perhaps they group into larger packs when mating season is imminent. Female seems to be dominant sex. Males will bring gifts of food in exchange for mating advantage. Males sometimes attacked. Loud vocalizations heard exchanged. Believed to be from males, especially at night. Fascinating. Males do not seem to engage in physical confrontation for reproductive rights. Some posturing, but no conflict. All Kakuti display increased aggressiveness during mating. Must be careful not to be seen. Mating Kakuti found increasingly territorial. I mean, let's take your Kakuti observation book. Come hither, you slow, slow person.
If I can help, I will, but don't take too much time.
There we go. Ah, you found my friend Edras. Wonderful. Thank you so very much. I can't tell you how much this means to me. I'm afraid I don't have much money to give, so as a reward, how about this amulet? It'll help you in your travels. It's helped the two of us on a number of occasions. Thank you. Amulet of slow falling. There we go. We want that. Because we have this flight spell we keep using and then falling and breaking our legs. So, thank you. That's a great find. And it has a bunch of charges too, so... Sweet. Sweet. It's all coming together. Everything's coming up, Millhouse. Alright, we're basically on track for Vivek. We'll just go around here. We'll find a bridge. And, or a fording point. Yeah, well, there's a bridge over there. And then we'll head south, across the farmlands and into Vivek. Sturdican's farmhouse. And you are? Sturdican.
Talk is free. What do you want?
I don't know you. What do you want? I am a farmer. I grow crops, raise animals for food, and gather animal products and vegetables from the land and that I own and sell at the markets. Okay, cool. This is not a bridge, but whatever. We'll just follow the road. Enjoy the calm of evening. I guess of midnight as it is, but we're gonna be in Vivek soon enough. So this is the something or other plantation, if I remember correctly. Hello, Brains Randers. What's up? I don't think we've been introduced, Outlander. I am Brains Randers. How can I help you? What do you do? A noble retainer of the great house Lalu. Alright, cool. So he's a noble retainer. Yeah, we're in Lalu lands right now. Basically, Lalu, Redoran, Telvanni. Alright, let's keep on track. The road seems to end here, so maybe if we take the other fork in the road. Hello?
Yes,
Cedrain Arvel. Who are you? I am Cedrain Arvel, noble and retainer of the great house Lalu. Just enjoy. I was about to say enjoying the peace, and then suddenly a fucking wolf's cry cuts through the night like a razor. Of course. Lest we feel too welcome and comfortable. The Dren Plantation. This place has one of the master... I don't know if it's a master, but one of the greater trainers of... I forget which skill. I think it's Conjuration? One of the great Conjuration trainers is somewhere in this plantation. Just like working in menial work. I mean, we can swim it, so whatever.
Yes.
What's glowing? Oh, just a plant. Okay. This is probably like proto-Nirnroot. Before Nirnroot became a thing in the following games. There we go. Alright, we're at Vivek. What is this building over here? It has a cute little flower basin in it. That's nice. This is Grobakrat's plantation. Alright, so presumably an orc chills here. What time is it? It's 2 at night. Okay. Well, it's been a long walk. Maybe we find an inn and rest our legs, get some HP back. There was the Black Shulk, whatever we've walked past a couple of times now. Let's go in there and see if they have any hospitality worth offering. The Corner Club.
What do you think of our city, Outlander?
I don't care, Inward. Leave me alone. Not a happy drinker. Okay. Good day. I am Rarel Giril, publican of the Black Shulk Corner Club here in Vivek. We rent beds and have a limited selection of goods for barter. If you're new here, I can also tell you where to look for other services, or a specific place nearby. If you're looking for someone in particular, I may be able to help. Alright, well, you rent beds, you say? Yes, we have one available. It's 10 gold for the rest of the day. Do you want it? Yes, please. Great, the bed is yours. Enjoy your stay. Alright, sure. Let's go and grab some rest. Anything worth taking? Yeah, actually. More scuttle. Alright. Only took 4 hours to rest our HP back. That's nice. Anyone here worth talking to?
Beyond measure, Outlander.
I see by your outfit that your affairs have prospered. Yeah, I know. We are dressed like the most preeny of peacocks. Nothing here seems particularly interesting to talk to you about, I have to admit. Maybe we'll talk some other time. and it's day out. Nice. By the dawn's early light. There we go. Enjoy the beauty and majesty of Vivek City in the pale light of dawn. Challenge for all you game masters out there. Describe Vivek City's architecture in as few sentences as possible without cutting yourself too short to really, for your players to really appreciate the alien majesty of the place. Yup. It's there. That is Bayer, what is that? Bardau? Hovering, just up like a meteor, just a little moon. Just sitting there. You're not there. There are no invisible wires you're not seeing. A moon fell on the city, and Vivek was like, maybe don't. And it was like, okay, you're so cool. I'm just gonna not do that. And yeah, here we are. That is both a prison and the headquarters of the Ordinators. This is the High Fane, which is the so each of these cantons, like as we've talked about earlier, has a specific purpose, and some of them have allegiances, right? Each great house has a canton of their own. Some of the great saints have cantons, and in this case, this is basically a canton devoted to the temple. Anyway, hello. Let's read the Pilgrim's Path. The Shrine of Daring is found in the city of Vivek, in the Temple District along the western wall of the High Fane, the great temple of Vvardenfell. When you address the shrine, it is customary to leave behind a potion of rising force. Suitable potions may be purchased from the temple. Homemade potions are not acceptable. Alright? So, will you barter? Yeah, you will. I would like a potion of rising force, please. And I would also like maybe these restore fatigue potions, and I think that's it. Yeah, thank you. So, I guess Vivek defeated a giant shulk, a giant crab monster. And what else did you do? And you posed, looking, I guess, beneficent or whatever. Magnanimous. And there it is. This is what we came for. The Shrine to Stop the Moon. Would you like to donate a potion of rising force? Yes, please. The Grace of Daring. Thank you for your daring, Lord Vivek. I shall not shun risk, nor hide behind the mask of cautious counsel, for fortune favors the bold. Yeah, I mean, I'll count it as bold to just go out before a moon that's about to fall onto you and say, no, I don't want you to do that. We could fly in here and see what's up. On the other hand, we can't. The Ministry of Truth, Hall of Processing, lock level 80. Okay. Well, later on then. Hall of Processing, lock level 80. Yep. Alright, so we can fly. For about half a day. For 100 points, so decently fast. So cool. And over there is the town of Ebonheart. Over there is an official we can speak to about the Dark Brotherhood, and also some other stuff. This is the imperial capital on Vvardenfell, and also the place that I believe the local king of Vvardenfell is actually chilling. Either the king or the duke, I forget which. Anyway, we're just hanging out here. Let's read a book while we're hovering in midair. See what the next shrine is. The Palace, Shrine of Generosity. Long after Lord Nerevar and the Tribunal triumphed over Dagoth-Ur, the people wished to build a monument to the heroes of that war. Vivek thanked them, but said that it would be better to dedicate a monument not only to the glorious heroes, but to all people, great and small, who suffered and died in the war. It became the custom to make offerings here, either in thanks of our good fortune, or for those less fortunate. The Shrine of Generosity is on the top steps of Vivek's palace, in the southernmost canton of Vivek City. The customary donations for those in good fortune is 100 gold. Right? So this is Vivek's palace. Yes, Vivek is in there. Yes, one of the 3 gods we worship in the temple is in that building. Yeah, this is the palace shrine. So we will donate 100 gold for those less fortunate than us. And receive the grace of generosity. Thank you for your generosity, Lord Vivek. I shall neither hoard nor steal, nor encumber myself with profitless treasure, but shall share freely among house and hearth. That gave us 10 points of luck. Sweet. Alright. Let's fly. Where to next? The Puzzle Canal, the Shrine of Courtesy. In a battle with Mehrunes Dagon, Vivek gave his own silver sword to the Daedra Lord, rather than dishonor himself by fighting an unarmed foe. This so impressed the Dremora, the most honorable and chivalrous of Mehrunes Dagon's Daedric servants, that they now share a bond of respect and courtesy with the followers of the Tribunal. Though we must never forget, they are our enemies. The Shrine of Courtesy is found in the heart of the Puzzle Canal, a labyrinth beneath Lord Vivek's palace in the city of Vivek. The journey through the Puzzle Canal can be confusing, and it is suggested that common pilgrims carry a scroll of Almsevi intervention in case they get lost. The Dremora Krast is found in the center of the Puzzle Canal, and will accept a plain silver longsword, if spoken to with courtesy. After Krast accepts the sword, the pilgrims must read the description on the triolith. Sweet. Alright, so we need to get a plain silver longsword, and I believe there is a blacksmith in the Foreigners' Canton, or the Foreign Quarters as it's called. We'll talk to him, see if he has a silver longsword for us. There might be a silver longsword for sale in any of the others too, but I don't remember if there are any blacksmiths there, so... Upper wastework. This is not a blacksmith. This is not a blacksmith. You're not a blacksmith. Maybe it's in the... maybe it's in the main plaza. Guild of Fighters. I hear hammer strokes. Smith. Pardon me, sir. Raylan Tilvur, do you have a silver longsword? You don't. Okay. Well, thank you anyway. He did not have a lot of stuff we could talk to him about. Guild of Mages. Another smith.
So, where are you from?
Hello,
Can't
Alosaran.
imagine eating one of those things.
Welcome to my shop, stranger. It's good to see paying customers, especially with all the competition these days. Okay. What? Oh, there's plenty of these there. There's plenty of these days in Vivek. I mean, Raylan Tilver is my nearest competitor, and he's just a block away. Oh, the business he does. I'm certain he does something shady. I don't know what it is yet. He just gets all of the big orders. Oh? Well, just recently I heard that he got an order for 20 different swords, and at least 8 full suits of armor. Well, that should keep him occupied for a couple of years then. Holy hell! 8 full suits of armor and 20 swords. Welcome to basic amateur blacksmithing with Naren, or Daniel, I guess. Like, that is gonna take a while. Okay, I don't sell that in a month. No, I bet you don't, because you can't forge that in a month. I'd really like to get that contract for myself. Sure, I'd like that contract. How would you like to help me out, friend? If you could steal that contract from Raylan Tilver, he wouldn't be able to fill the order properly. Then, when his customers show up to collect, I'll be ready with the proper order. Sure, I'll get that contract for you. Excellent! Now, I knew you were a person who understood a good deal when you heard one. He's probably got the contract locked up in his private quarters beneath his shop, but I don't think he's got it well guarded. Good luck.
What is this about?
We just discussed stealing from this guy in full view of a temple ordinator, just standing there not caring. Hello, friend.
There's something I can do for you.
I would like to get into your private quarters, which maybe through this door, and maybe not. Maybe they're actually downstairs. So I would like to let's just see if you will hate us for picking this lock. Yes, you will. Let's not do that. That is a terrible idea. Let's go downstairs, see if we can find a house with his name on it, and if we can, then we'll go do that. Oops. Oh, we crashed. Okay, let's boot it up again. So, we'll go downstairs, see if there's a door with his name on it. The game saw us saves coming and was like, you know what? No, fuck you. I am born and bred save scum.
Is there
Hello. So, Upper Wasteworks. Can we find a house or a home belonging to whatever his face was? Foreign Quarter, Lower Wasteworks. No extra doors anywhere to be seen. Nope. Okay. Doesn't appear like it. So let's check the Lower Wasteworks, I guess, and then we'll settle for going into his shop and trying to pick that lock. It's not in the corner club.
what words do you have for me, citizen?
It's not here either. No. No, it's probably through that locked door then. Okay. Is there a sneaky way in?
Do you have something to
I'll
say,
take it.
Governor? That's one ugly outfit.
Thank you, you nerd. This is my glorious, glamorous, golden silk outfit. I am the king in yellow. You will respect me. The nerve
What
of
do you
these
think
people.
of our city, Outlander?
I think I want to sneak past you and look at your one chest. Huh. Okay, well,
Probably
let's
nothing.
pop a scroll on this door. Let's see if he minds. I'm behind you. You can't see me. You totally can. Alright. Is this your home, in fact? Yes, it totally is your home. Okay. So, this is what we have to do. We just have to be really stealthy about it. How do we do that? We could pop an invisibility potion, I guess.
Yes, Outlander. What?
See if we
What is
can
it, Sarah?
get our hands on some invisibility. We have Chameleon, but Chameleon only helps us sneak, which is not a thing we can do while we are flying. Cheap invisibility, 15 seconds of invisibility. Alright, you know what? Let's try it.
Go ahead, Outlander. What
Nope,
do
you can't see me. I'm not here. I am invisible. I am invisible! Nope. Okay, yeah. He is looking straight at me. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
What do you think of our city, Outlander?
I think I need to get through that door. That's what I think. Problem is, you're standing right here. I guess we could suffer the slings and arrows of the police for picking that lock. Let's get back to that later, shall we? We have a pilgrimage to go on. Alright. Please, do you have a silver sword? You do. Silver longsword. I want to pay 150 for it. There we go. Much better. And Lord Vivek saith, payeth not above what thou must, for frivolous spending on greedy merchants is a sure way to poverty. Alright, we have the longsword. Now we have to go into the canal beneath Vivek's palace. We need to walk through Vivek's toilet to find a shrine. Level 3. Level 4. Level 2. Level 1. Let's just start at level 3. Ah. It's actually pretty dark in here, considering we have the spear out. It must be pretty damn dark without it. How dark? Oh wow, yeah, that's very dark. Okay. Alright. And as luck would have it, there we go. That was the right one. Level 3 is the right one.